Hey folks, Sheila here from Design Files. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the boards panel within the mood board editor. Now the boards panel is this one right here. It goes all the way along the bottom of the screen. Now the reason I wanted to create a video for this is because the boards panel can really be very helpful when you are creating any of your mood boards, concept boards, your room mockups, and your full client presentations. Now the reason it comes in handy is that it gives you easy access to all the boards within your project. So what that means for you is you don't have to save this design and then go back to your project and then find the next design board and relaunch the editor so that you can work on the next design. What you can do with the boards panel is you can just go ahead and click on any of the other boards within your project and it will just load it in for you so you can immediately start working on that board. Now the other cool thing about the boards panel is that because you now have easy access to all of the designs within your project, it means that you can also easily share information from one board to the next. So for instance, if I wanted to take this chandelier here and I want to include it on another design board within this project, I can just select the chandelier from this design. I'm going to hit Control C to copy it. And if you're on a Mac, you'll hit Command C. Then I'm going to open up the design board that I want to add this particular chandelier to. I'll hit Control V just to paste this in. If you're on a Mac, you'll hit Command V. And then you can just scale it. You can scale it down and you can place it wherever you want within this particular design. So it really speeds up the process so you're not wasting as much time saving, exiting out of the editor, launching another board, and then coming back in. Now the other cool thing about this is that and I'll just go ahead and save this so that we're saving this element to this particular design board. But the other cool thing about using the board panel is that if you wanted to, let's say for example, you've got this mood board design, but you want to show your client two different variations of it. So what you can actually do here is I can hover over the board in the board panel. I'm going to click the button with the three dots, and here you can see that I can delete the design or I can duplicate it. So if I duplicate this design, it's just going to add another one directly after that board. So I can click into the duplicated version, and now I can start making some edits to this. So maybe I'm going to change out the chandelier or the sofa or the armchairs and present two different versions of this concept to my client. The other thing that you can do with the board panel here is, and I'm just going to go ahead and we'll delete this because I don't actually need this duplicate. But the other thing that you can do with this board panel here is you can actually move the designs around. So if you're trying to figure out the exact order that you want to present these slides in, you can just click and drag them and you'll see that you can change up the order and then just click and drag and release and you'll just drop it exactly where you want it to be. So this will give you your full picture for your overall client presentation and allow you to quickly adjust the slides and get them in the order that you need. And it comes in particularly handy if you have created a table of contents and you're trying to map out where these each of these slides are located within this particular presentation and you need to make some quick adjustments to just make sure everything matches up. Now, aside from being able to shift your slides around or copy and paste elements from one board to the next or duplicate entire boards, you also have the ability over here to just add a new design board at any point to your project. So again, you don't have to save your designs and then exit out and then create a new design and then launch the board again or launch the editor again. You can just click this icon right here to spin up a whole new mood board for this particular presentation. And then you can just start adding whatever elements you want. And if you have been using Design Files to create full client presentations, be sure to check out our videos within the video tutorial library that will show you how to create branded templates for each of your project slides. So here you can see I've got my table of contents slide, a rendering slide, millwork, materials and finishes. So if I just load in any of my branded templates, it will add all of the content to the slide for me, and then I can just make minimal changes to it based on the new client project. So be sure to check that out because that will save you a ton of time whenever you're building out a client presentation for any future projects. Okay, that about wraps up this video. So if you have any questions whatsoever about how to use the boards panel within the mood board editor to copy and paste elements from slide to slide or rearrange your slides or do whatever you want with this particular presentation, then be sure to reach out to us on the live chat. We're always happy to help. Thanks for watching.